Hi guys, welcome to today's DIY. Today is going to be a fun little tutorial. As you can see, I have Hadley joining us. She's taking her nap. But I have an old table here that I use as a nightstand in my bedroom, and it's just kind of really faded and not very good looking anymore. And I don't know what I want to get yet. So I thought it would be fun to try doing the marble effect on the tabletop. So I picked up some peel and stick paper here, and as you can see, it's got the marble print on it. I hope you can see. And I'm just gonna go ahead and disinfect the table. I started taking some of this stuff off. You know, it looks like I read a lot. But and you're also gonna want like an old credit card just to kind of smooth out bubbles. So those are just some things that you'll need, and let's get started. Okay guys, I think we're ready to get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this down and wipe it down. I picked this because it's supposed to kill mold and mildew, and since there shouldn't be any moisture, I thought that would kind of be the best choice. So yeah, you just want to wipe it down really good, all the surface that it's going to be covering. I'm going to wrap it around underneath, so I want to make sure I'm getting the sides. My little DIY lamp here that I am not finished with yet. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you have anything that would be inhibiting the surface from laying flat off of the table. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Next step, you're going to be measuring your peel and stick paper. So I picked out this marble print. I noticed at stores there's different variations of marble prints, so kind of just want to go with what appeals with you. This had a little bit less of the harsh gray lines, and I wanted something a little bit more white to go with this DIY. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and measure the paper. And you're going to want to measure so to make sure that it will wrap around. And then I just kind of am pinpointing it. And then you can, you know, pinpoint that spot, and then you can just go ahead and begin cutting. Now, forgot to mention, you will need a pair of scissors, and you want to make sure it's a really good pair of scissors because you want to cut a straight line. So, and the paper does have a grid on it, so it makes it a little bit easier, but I think there's ones that have better grids, and if you can find that, that might be easier for you. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting this. Okay, so I know lengthwise this is going to be fine. Now, I want to see how it's going to wrap around. Now with the corners, I have a technique that I'm going to do, and I will show you how I'm going to do that. But I don't want too much overhang, but I want enough where you can't see it. So I'm just going to put my finger on that. And like I said, you could use measuring tape or whatever and be more accurate, but I'm not planning on keeping these tables forever and ever. So until I find my dream bedside tables, these will do fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim off where I think is good. Okay. And you want to cut a straight line as much as possible. Okay, so then I've got my piece like this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start pressing it down. So I'm going to just angle you guys down so you can watch what I'm doing. Alright, so I don't recommend ripping off the entire sheet right away because it will be really hard to control the air bubbles and such. So save yourselves that headache, basically. you've got it lined up straight. Make sure you have equal amounts of paper on both sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of the corners here. And then just start peeling it off. Now contact paper is very forgiving, so you really shouldn't have a problem at all with it. But you are going to want to lay it down. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to make sure you have the right overhang, and I'm going to work back to front. Because for me that just makes sense, I guess. Okay. Now once you have that securely down, you're going to want to pull the paper from underneath and then just start kind of like, you know, a window washer would do, you know, you squeegee it down. It's pretty simple. So I'm actually gonna tie my hair back, so I will be right back because it's kind of making me crazy. Okay, so where were we? Sorry about that little break there. All right, so you're just gonna go ahead and keep pressing this down. I'm getting the air bubbles out with the card. A little bit of a tedious DIY, but I think it'll be worth it. And at the end, I'll show you a little table. Well, it's not really a table, it's more like a tray that I have that is actually marble. You'll see that it will be hard to tell the difference. Okay. So you have that secured. And you're like, ooh, what do I do with those corners? Well, I have plans for those. Grab the scissors here. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to see. But what you're going to want to do is find your corner of your table and then line your scissors up and cut the paper to the corner. And you're going to want to do that on all four sides of your table. This will help you be able to wrap it more easily. Like I said, you can feel free to be more exact, but like I said, I'm just doing this as a quick DIY just to spruce up my tables. Now, these tables that I have, they have a little corner underneath. So I want that to kind of slide in there if I can. But it's hard because the paper is sticky. I'll be able to get it. So I might have to trim a little excess off. But that's okay, no biggie. I would definitely recommend having a really good pair of scissors. These scissors are Fisker scissors, and I use them for a lot of projects I do. But, you know, you need a very easy straight cut. Let's see, that's good. I think we've got it. Yes, I think we've got it. Okay, anybody that knows me knows I like to do accents. So, I don't know why. In another life I was a British lady, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Then you can use your card and get out any bubbles before you finish wrapping, because you know the air won't have anywhere to go. Guys, sorry about that. Forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, so got a call in the middle there. Okay, but this is where we left off. So you can see there's going to be a little tab of material here. You want to kind of wrap that under, but I'm going to trim off the excess because this is a very thin, just like tray table. I just like to have something to put my books and water on at night. So I'm cutting it at an angle with the table because I'm trying to work with the structure of the table that I have, which you will want to do too for your table. Got a little air bubble there. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Cut that excess off, and then this side will be ready to wrap. So I'm just winding that under, and then I'm going to trim off this excess as well. I'm going to peel it back a bit, and then there we go. Hopefully you'll not be able to see that. I need to trim just a tad more. I like to get it as precise as I can. Do a little more. I suppose I could clip this part out of the video, but this is reality, so why not show reality? Okay, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now we'll go on to this side. We'll just make sure that's all down. Extra stickies off of my hands. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and wrap these around. So remember, just like we did with the other side, I'm going to trim off the excess, wrap that around. I recommend doing both on one side at the same time. That way you can work on the top flap at the end. Laying it down a little bit, and then I'm going to pull the corner up again. I want to be able, I'm cutting mine on a slight diagonal just to cover it. There we go. There's this one. Okay, this one is ready to go. Flattening at the same time. Okay, so for $4.99 I got myself a pretty nice marble top table here. So let me go ahead and decorate it for you, and you guys can see what it looks like. Okay guys, well, I just finished the second table. You can see over there, Hadley's already enjoying the atmosphere. I went ahead and decorated the tables with a candle and a plant. I've got the shamrock plants for St. Patrick's Day, because today is St. Patrick's Day. These were really simple DIYs, and I think the tables are, you know, much more aesthetically pleasing now as compared to before. I also brought the tray so you can kind of see the difference. There's not much difference. I mean, it's very, very similar, except this is very heavy. So I I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me on my channel. My name is Nico. I hope I'll see you guys again, and we'll do more fun house DIYs and lots of other stuff, makeup DIYs and such. So please click like if you like the video, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.